Hello everybody, it is Xpad here from IFMU, and today I'm going to show you how to make a block which generates a structure in Minecraft. So like as soon as you place it, it's going to generate a house or something, or whatever you want it to generate. I think the same goes for the items, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really done it with items, I've only done it with blocks yet, but I might just show a tutorial on how to do it with items if I ever decide to do that. So the first thing I did for this was I created a new class, and I've already done that here because I just find it's really boring doing the same stuff over and over again. So basically what you want to do is you want to create a new block, import net.minecraft.block.block, the second block with a capital B. And then you want to basically just add in these parameters here. So set unlocalized name, just do that whatever you want. Set texture name, do it whatever you want. Set main tab, do whatever tab you want. And set step sound, do whatever sound you want, I guess. So then what you're going to do is you want to go into the block file, and to easy access this, what you can do is you can just double click it and then hit F2, and it brings up this little menu here. Then you press the little arrow that's heading towards the piece of paper or whatever, and it says open declaration. Then it'll just open the block file for you. Then you hit Command F and you'll just search for on block added, and then you can close the search and just copy this method over into your structure file or whatever you decided to call it in the end. So then you can go in between these two bracket thingies and hit down. So now we have basically this whole thing set up, except we haven't registered the block yet, but it's basically nothing different. You can just change the par1 world to world. Now what you can do is just do world dot set block and hit enter. So basically par1 we need to change to par2. Par2 we need to change to par3. Par3 we need to change to par4, and par4 we can change to pretty much anything we like. So we'll change this to a, let's see, block dot wood. Yeah, and then you need to do dot block ID, because it requires a block ID back here. Like if I go into the set block method here and hit F2, do the same thing as I did for the block. It's a set block, so X, Y, Z block ID. So this is how you find out how you have to do stuff. So yeah, basically what you could do is you could just copy this, but that wouldn't really work too well. So yeah. So the arguments are, 4 arguments. I don't know why there are so many here. There's 4. Yeah. Oh, it's because it's in world. So this dot set block, so it places it in the world. But you don't need to know that right now. So basically now we have that. We can just go and register it real quickly. So we will. Oh, whoops! Did not mean to do down there. So public static final block, and we'll do this structure equals new structure, and we will do 930 material dot ground, and then we can close it off and hit enter again and hit Command Shift O to import the structure file. Yeah. Now, yeah, we can just basically copy over our code from our trampoline block, which we had, but we'll change this to structure, and this one here to structure. Structure. Wow, I forgot how to spell for a second. And we will do this. Should we try and build a house? Yeah, we'll just call this a house for now, and a house. So now, it's a really early version of our house. Well, so-called house. It's not the best. I hope this doesn't crash. I hope I've done it correctly. Huh. I don't actually need that open, but yeah, well, never mind. It's taking quite a while. So let's see how this works. I hope it does not crash. I hope it does not crash. And I hope it does not crash. Because if it were to crash, that would really suck. So let's test it out. That's maybe because I was just messing around with some code before and decided to delete it so I could show you what I did. Yeah, so we can go over to our test tab, a house. Yay! A wood block. As you can see, we can build a house now. Because it's just changing itself to the wood block. So basically we're going to expand on this and create a whole house if you guys want to. So the wood dot block is a wooden log, and no matter which way we place it, it just always goes like, yeah. So we'll just create a really basic house for now. So we'll go back into our structure, and we will actually see what other blocks we can set it as. Maybe some glowstone in the middle would be nice. Let's see. We could do planks in the middle, in the very middle. And this will be basically just the base of our house. So we can just copy this a few times. Actually 4 times would be nice. So we need to do once the x should be +1, once the x should be -1, once the y should be +1, and once the y should be, the z should be -1. So basically now we have created, if we change this, we could change it to glowstone, so block.glowstone, and we will change this one to glowstone 2, dot glowstone, dot glowstone, and the last one will be glowstone. Surprise, isn't it? So yeah, now basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to create the house from the inside out. Like before, when I was messing around with this, I actually said it's that your house generated on one corner, and that was really, really annoying. So yeah, I decided to change that. So now if we go here, yeah, voila, you see our piece of wood in the middle and glowstone on the outside. We can also just put one on top of the other, and then we get this weird tower. And yeah. I just had a genius idea. We could build up like this and have like the evolution of the house. Oh, we're gonna do that. So what did it start off with? It started off with oak wood. Let's just go into the desert and build this oak wood. There, it's beautiful. There, now we have the house. That's our house. So now let's get back to work. Basically what you can do is you can copy all of this code again. Actually, I'm not sure you want to do that, but still, let's just copy it all again. And paste it all again, and you can just change this to wood. Actually, planks would be good. Planks, planks, and planks. There. So now, basically what we have, if we just separate this a bit to make it a bit nicer, is we have one block. So we already have these blocks, and at the moment it would put these there, and then it would generate these there. So it'd basically replace the glowstone with whatever we have. So what we need to do is we need to do 1x plus 1 and a y z plus 1. We also need to do a z minus 1, and here we need to do a plus and a minus, and the vice versa. So that should work now, and we should have the base of our house practically done. It won't be beautiful, I guess, but it'll be decent. We're gonna do this layer by layer, but once we have like one layer of the walls done, we can basically just shift that code up with the X and it'll look beautiful. So now let's place our block, and as you can see, we are getting the awesome evolution of a house that we are making. It actually does look quite cool, and this would be an awesome build. So let's go back and let's create our first part of the wall. So you might not think that this is part of the wall, but it really is, because we're just going to basically copy all of this again. Yeah, again, I'm sorry. But we will need to add a bit more to it. So we will need to do +2, -2, minus, is it, yeah, we'll do -1. We need to do quite a few. So now we should have, actually, if I changed this one to, I need 5 for one side, don't I? So let's do +2, and we need to do, actually we'll go into the -2, we will change this to +2, -1, +1, and we need to, I am really confused right now. So that's on the x-axis, so we do -1, +1, -2, -1. So now we have 4 blocks. I'm not exactly sure what this is going to look like. Yeah, I haven't really done a house like this before, and it took me forever to make a 16 by 16 cube. So now let's place this here. Oh, I guess it's not bad. So we have one here, so wait, let me check. So where is our x? So this is our x. So here we have the -2. Okay, I see where we need to go. So that's a minus. So that's the, this is a minus, -1. Didn't we? There's one missing, isn't there? Oh, I guess it just replaced one. So there's the minus, yeah. So that's -2, -1. This is +2, +1, and -1. So I actually need to change a bit of code here. So that's, oh, this needs to be a negative, that's why. And then we need to copy this 2 more times to, oh, whoops, Command V. And we can completely remove the Z rotation. Well, not really rotation. And yeah, this should work now. Oh no, it will not work, because we need to have one which is a +2, and we can move the +2 to up here, just to keep it really nice and neat and beautiful and fabulous. Yeah. So I have an idea for this house. I'm not exactly sure if it'll work, but yeah, you never know. It's a game. We will try our best. I might just skip forward to when I complete the house. Oh, I have 2 launching. Quit one. Quit one. Quit one. Quit one. Okay, single player. Why isn't it? Oh, yeah, I quit. We're good. So now if we check out the evolution of the house. Yeah, see? Now we can basically do the same as we did there, but we can just remove this version completely, because we don't actually need it, because it's not really complete, and I don't think it looks beautiful. It needs to look beautiful. So yeah, so basically what we're going to do now is we are going to do the same. So we're just going to copy this, but switch it around. So this is +1, +1, and this will be -2. No, actually this will be +2 plus 2, and this will be minus, and then this will be +2, and we can remove this code here, and so on. So we can do +1, -1, remove all code there, and here we need to do we can do -2, -2, and we need to change this to -2. Now we should have part of our wall done. And yeah, it won't take me very long to code it actually, because those two blocks of code are basically our wall right there done. So let's test it out, see what our house looks like so far. Let's see. It's gonna be a very small house, but it'll work. Size doesn't matter, although Ratchet and Clank disagree. Size matters for them. So these are code for one wall. We can just basically copy this, and we need to we'll just annotate this layer +1. Then we basically go here and add +1 to all of the Y's possible. But there's also a faster technique, so let's just delete this. And we will copy all of this, and I just thought of this actually. So yeah, that's basically what I was doing here, but we don't need this anymore. If it were to hurry up. No, we don't need that. So file, what you can do is just open any text editing. You can even do it in Word. So yeah, here you have your piece of code. You do Command F, and you do par3, so it finds all par3s. Voila. You hit the replace, and you do par3 +1, and then you hit, oh damn it, Command F, replace par3 +1, and you hit replace all. And now basically what you do is Command A, Command C, and you just paste it there. And now you go back into it, change this to +1, and this to +2, all, Command A, Command C, go down, and we will annotate this here with layer +2, and we'll actually make this, I don't know, 4 layers high, I guess. No, yeah, I don't know, we'll just do, yeah, 4 layers high is good. So we'll replace all, this is actually the 4th layer, believe it or not. There, now hit save. Let's see what this looks like. So yeah, basically what we have here is a randomly nice structure which we are generating. Doesn't have a door yet, but I can do something about that. So yeah, as you can see, it's our house. Like over here, place it, damn it, yeah. So here you can see our house. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? So what we can do with layer 2, and then this is layer +3. You might want to annotate all of your things, all of your notes in a way, because it can really come in handy. So basically what we want to do is we want to do the x, we'll do x -1. Let's just go door, see how many wood door. Okay. See if we can place a wood door there instead. So that's layer +1, and we will do in the center. So that would be here. Block dot wood. Let's do door wood there, and we can delete this, I believe. No, we cannot. You must replace this with layer 2. There. Now let's see it. Let's see our piece of art. I'm not even sure if it's gonna work. Oh my god. It's probably gonna be half a door. I swear it's gonna be half a door. Let's see. Oh. So. Are you amazed? Let's see what happens when we add that back, so you can see it. This is one experiment for me. I've never actually done this before. Like this. I've never actually done a house, as I've said. I've only done a 16 by 16 by 16 3D cube and some like flat surfaces. I've never actually done a house before. So yeah, it's quite fun. This is a learning experience for both you and I, and it's not a very beautiful learning experience. Oh, so the door broke, but it works, which is a good sign. That's not me seriously after. So yeah, we can just remove the door for now. We don't need a door. Yeah, we can just delete these bits of code since it's just causing confusion and really annoying. And we can actually go into layer 3 and where is it? Planks. Glowstone. Aha! And we can basically change the layer 3. I just thought of this right now. We do power 3, and we'll just do, is it +3? Yeah, for our third layer it's +3. So replace all, Command A, Command C that, and we can replace all of this code. I just thought of making a roof right now, which is why I'm planks, 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 and more planks. Are you surprised? You should be very surprised. You could also write this in many different methods. Like you could have it more organized, let's say. But yeah, this is the method that I found to be the most logical and the most fun and the most reasonable to make a video about. So now let's go back to our house evolution. I will need to build that up there just to get base. That's very, very interesting, actually. I forgot to place that there. Which side is this? Oh, actually, wait, never mind. It's on the X side, isn't it? It's the X and the X plus. Set block X plus. X plus 2. Let's see how this works. Our house evolution looks beautiful. It's amazing. Wow. Yes. There it is. Our fantastic first 3D structure generated Minecraft house thingy bobby. You can also add crafting tables and stuff. So yeah, that's our house. Now if we spawn it here, voila. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's our house so far. We can also lower it one actually by setting the first set of code to -1, well -1. Which I will probably do in the next tutorial called a nicer house or something. I'm not sure. So yeah, thank you for watching guys and have a nice day.